Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try one of these new Amy's breakfast. This is the California Scramble with Cheddar Cheese. It says it's made with organic tofu, vegetables, and hash browns. It is gluten-free, which is cool. 8.65 ounces or 245 grams. Non-GMO. 28 grams of protein. We bought these at Meijer. They were $5.79, which isn't too awfully bad. Let's see. It is 460 calories for the whole meal. And there's the info for you. It's kind of small. Tammy, of course, will have a better picture for you. So there's a couple different ways of doing this. You can do it in the microwave, the conventional oven, and our toaster oven. We're going to, of course, do it in the microwave. That's what we do on this channel. It says, do not remove the overwrap. Cook on high for 3 minutes, remove the overwrap, stir the scramble, and cook on high for 1 more minute and let it stand for 1 minute. Okay, so don't remove the packaging until after the first 3 minutes. Let's see what it looks like. No, oh, it does have a pull down. Oh, and it worked, wow. Okay, so there's your hash browns, there's your scramble. And you just leave the plastic and everything on there until the first 3 minutes. Then you basically remove the plastic completely, stir up the, stir the scramble. So just stir this part up and then do it for another minute. So I'll be back once it comes out. Okay, I'm supposed to let it sit for a minute, so I'm gonna let it sit while I'm reading this. It says, our amazing chefs created this high protein breakfast. We serve it up Amy's style with soft and fluffy vegetarian tofu, quote, eggs, with organic bell peppers and covered with cheddar cheese. Our crispy in-house organic hash browns complete the dish for a satisfying breakfast done the West Coast way. So there's your hash browns. You can tell, once I removed the overwrap, I put it on this paper plate and it just popped everywhere. And it kind of made a mess in the overwrap. You can kind of see on the sides, it just like overflowed. So just know that it's probably gonna make a mess. The quote eggs is very runny and mushy. Oh, look at that. If I had scrambled eggs served to me that way, I would return them because those don't look very cooked. And then your hash browns, some of them are crispy. You get a little crispier around the edges, but I think most of the rest of it's pretty soft potato and a big clump. So anyway, I'm going to take this over the table and we'll give it a try. I'm gonna try the potatoes first. Just got just a little bite of them. They're very stringy. There's a little bit of just a slight onion flavor in them. Very, very slight onion flavor. It's just mostly potato. I see some pepper in here too, but I don't really taste the pepper. I mean, I guess it's part of the flavor I'm getting, but it's mostly onion. Those the hash browns. They're very thinly sliced, which I guess is like shredded. I guess that's okay. I wish they were a little thicker, but they remind me of more of like a fried potato with some peppers and onions. That's how we fry ours, is with the onions and stuff. And sometimes with pepper, sometimes without. So that is more like a fried potato. The potato flavor is still really, really strong with just a little hint of the onion and a little bit of the pepper. But they're kind of chewy. They've got a kind of a denser, chewier texture to them because they did them so thin. I don't know if they thought they would crisp up because they're so thin, and I don't know. For whatever reason, they did them really, really super like angel hair pasta thin, and then they didn't really crisp up any at all. So it's just, I mean, they're not bad. They're just kind of plain, honestly. This scramble, it has cheese, but it's very, very like watery, like runny. Here we go. I get mostly cheese. and these chunks of, I'm assuming the tofu, these little like chunky texture. But it's more like, so if you ever have cheese and you ever grate cheese and you're eating a piece of cheese, it's kind of got that very soft chew to it. That's kind of the texture of the tofu in there. It's kind of got a soft chewy chunks in it. Kind of like cottage cheese. I'm trying to think of a good comparison for the texture. Probably cottage cheese is actually the closest representation of that. If you were to take cottage cheese texture and put regular cheese in there to where it's a little stringy, that's kind of the texture you're getting from this. Yeah, it's almost exactly what you're getting. Of course, they don't taste anything like eggs at all. They, I don't even know why they would put the eggs in quotes, because it's not even remotely resembling an egg except it's yellow. That's about it. Although I do have to say, it's not horrible, because most of the flavor is just, you get mostly the cheese flavor with a little bit of maybe just a little bit of an onion and pepper flavor, just like the hash browns. They had a little bit of an onion and pepper flavor. I think they needed to increase the onion and peppers in here a lot to add those flavors to the overall taste of everything. I'm gonna mix the hash browns with the scramble. That's much better. Mix them together. So if you mix them together from the start, I think you'll like it better, because it not only does it help add texture to the scramble part, but it actually loosens up the potatoes some and gives them a little bit more flavor too. It almost makes them seem, I won't say buttery, but kind of like that kind of flavor. Much, much, much better if you mix them together. Overall, it's not a bad meal. I don't hate it. You won't see this at the end of the month in the hate file, because I don't hate it. It's just, would I have this, for me personally, would I have this over scrambled eggs and potatoes with peppers and onions in them? No, I wouldn't. But I am not, it doesn't say it's a vegetarian meal overall, or maybe it does. No, it doesn't say it's vegetarian. It just says non-GMO. Gluten-free, organic. It doesn't say it's vegetarian, although the tofu itself is vegetarian, but there may be other things in there that aren't. Yeah, so if you're a vegetarian, this isn't necessarily a vegetarian meal, but I guess they use vegetarian parts of it. But I don't need to eat any of that stuff. I don't need to eat tofu. I can eat eggs. I don't care. So I would much rather have scrambled eggs and hash browns instead of this. But again, it's not bad. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. If this interests you at all, it's totally not a bad meal at all. And it's if you want to avoid eggs or whatever, then go for it. I think you'll be happy with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.